Welcome back to the channel. My name is Thomas Fletcher and I'm the host of the LCSW network. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor by smashing that like button, by subscribing to the channel, and by sharing this video with your social work colleagues and friends. The purpose of this channel is to create a community of hope and support, where social workers can come for relevant news, information, and inspiration. Well, welcome back to Self-Care Saturday. Welcome back to Season 3, Episode 45 of our Self-Care Saturday series. So we are continuing to review excerpts from my book, Self-Care Tips for Social Workers and Other Licensed Mental Health Professionals, now available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle formats. So in today's show, we are reviewing an excerpt from Chapter 39 on the key recovery concept of education. So education is one of the key recovery concepts, which are one of the 4 parts of the study of mental health recovery that was conducted by Mary Ellen Copeland, PhD, and her peers. My thesis is that as mental health professionals, we need to use education as a self-care tool for prevention and recovery from burnout, compassion fatigue, secondary traumatic stress, and vicarious traumatization. So in this chapter, or in this video, we will be talking about the key recovery concept of education. This topic was developed by Mary Ellen Copeland, PhD. I will leave a link to her work and to this, well, in the chapter in the book and the original video that I made last year, I left a link to the action plan for prevention and recovery, which is the public domain version of the Wellness Recovery Action Plan. So that's what I'm talking about here. Mary Ellen Copeland says, learn all you can about yourself so you can make good decisions about treatment, lifestyle, career, relationships, living space, leisure time activities, and all aspects of your life. She also says you can educate yourself by attending workshops, lectures, support groups, reviewing educational resources such as articles, books, and newsletters. You can talk to other people who have similar experiences and to those who have expertise in this field. She also says it's important for us to consider all perspectives and decide which ones feel right for you. I think education is so important for us. This is not something that's unfamiliar to us because as licensed professionals, continuing education is mandatory for us. Continuing education is mandatory for keeping our licenses up. It's also mandatory for us to stay current in our professions. So this is not an unfamiliar topic, but here's where it's different. Whereas we need to do continuing education to keep our licenses, to keep our practice up, I think it's just as important for us to keep educating ourselves about self-care practices that we can utilize to keep ourselves well. This might not have anything to do with keeping your license up. This has everything to do with maintaining and sustaining ourselves through self-care activities. One of the educational methods that I like to use for my self-care and wellness is watching different types of YouTube videos, where I can learn about topics outside of mental health and social work practice. I'll give you an example. Over the past year, I've been educating myself by watching YouTube videos about financial literacy, retirement, and different types of investments, topics that don't have anything to do with being a social worker or being a licensed mental health professional. I think it's important for us to keep educating ourselves. That's just one example out of many. So again, each of us gets to take that personal responsibility to educate ourselves about whatever we want. We can educate ourselves about lifestyle, hobbies, motivation, all aspects of ourselves. and that's a great thing. We get to have fun with it. I know many of you consider yourselves to be lifelong learners. I think it's so important that we embrace that aspect, that we go outside of our fields of practice to continue to educate ourselves about all kinds of things, like taking an art class, learning about something that's totally outside of your comfort zone. So I'm going to stop here, colleagues, but I want to thank you all for watching this video. For all the social workers and other licensed mental health professionals, thank you for the work that you do every day, for your clients, for your agency, and for the profession. Please continue to support each other and yourselves. Bye for now.